Here we go. 2-minute warning, 2 timeouts Miami, 3 for the Jaguars. Second down, 6. Tagovailoa laces one upfield. It's Waddle once again. He's had a big day. Brown makes the stop. Pickup of 12. First down to the 48-yard line of Jacksonville.
Well, and they're going after Brown, who came in for the injury, and they go to the backside, hit the slant. He's in good position, but accurate throw. Good catch by Waddle, getting it up across midfield.
The kicker, Jason Sanders, prepares on the sideline. He had converted 7 of his last 10 from 50 yards or more coming into the season. First and 10. Achane wrapped up. Nice tackle. Antonio Johnson got him from the secondary, and he's thrown for a loss back to the 49. Lost about a half yard, and a timeout taken. So put me in the mind, as interesting as that may be, of Mike McDaniel.
Oh, gosh, don't even attempt to get into that now.
As he tries to figure out how he's going to attack here in the final 118.
Well, I think number one, and what they want to do is they want to do the play action pass, and they want to get the short, quick throw like they just had to Waddle a little bit ago. They tried to run, it didn't work out. So look for a quick play action pass, the ball to get out of Tua's hands quickly. You don't want to take a sack because all of a sudden that pushes it too far back. But if you can't get the quick throw, then you try and extend it and push it downfield. But I think initially you're trying to get a quick hitter.
Achane in motion, Mostert in the backfield. Achane's got the ball. That's a nice block from Hill. And now he has just about hit that target range. He has the 39 of Jacksonville and a pickup of 10.
Well, I think it's enough for a first down also.
It is.
Yep.
Another timeout taken. Achane, a terrific receiver today. He's been used a lot. He's run for just 25 yards, but Achane has caught 7 passes for 76, and Tua through the air 337. And by the way, Hill had a good block on that play, opening up things for the running back Achane, who caught it and went for 10.
Well, and I just said it a little bit ago, but here we are at 395 yards of offense for an offense a year ago that averaged just over 400 yards. But with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, they had 170 yards. Now all of a sudden they've just gotten things going. They've gotten things fired up and put themselves in position to try and win this game. And that's the scary thing about this team, the overall team speed. Being able to maintain that. Oh, they went ahead and moved the chains back.
They did. They did not give them the first down.
They marked it as a first down, moved the chains, but now they've moved it back, remarked it, and it's 3rd and short.
So Jeff Wilson will be in the offset eye with Alec Ingold. 3rd and 1. Tagovailoa, Ingold, he's got the first down. Submarines his way to the 37. Gain of 3 on 3rd and 1. The clock will tick. And the kicker, Jason Sanders, continues to warm up on the sideline.
Oh, and they had him. They had the good defense called. They collapsed to the outside.
Abdullah finally dragged him down.
Yeah, Abdullah had unblocked coming down, and probably that little bit of hesitation, thinking, okay, if Tua bootlegs to the outside, there's nobody out there. But that little bit of hesitation allowed Ingold to pick up the first down.
Wilson remains the back. Tagovailoa 1st and 10. Wilson, as he chops his way and gets on that near side hash to the 36. And Jacksonville has...
McDaniels was screaming to get the timeout, and he's asking for another 4 or 5 seconds to be put back.
Second charge timeout.
Jacksonville's got 1 timeout, now Miami uses number 2, and they've got 1. Mike McDaniel over there wanting the timeout. Where more times than not you see these coaches, they're just yelling at the top of their lungs to get the attention of the official. Yeah. I know sometimes they'll tell an official, hey, I'm going to call a timeout here.
Just to give them a heads up.
Yeah, heads up.
But right now, if they don't get any more yardage, what, it'll be about 54-yarder?
His career long is 57. So Miami has scored 10 unanswered points, trailing 17-7 at halftime. The big play was an 80-yard touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill on a very interesting day for him. Now the Dolphins at a 2nd down and 9. Jeff Wilson is the back, the tight end. Hill in motion. And Wilson again cradling the ball and gets a few more near the 33. And hit by Abdullah. And on the play picks up a couple, so it's 3rd and 7. He picks up 2. The clock is ticking, and it'll be Jason Sanders, the kicker, who made his last one from 37, missed earlier from 42. He has converted 7 of his last 10 field goal attempts of 50 yards or more. And this will be, as of now, from 52 on this 92-degree day and very little wind. A 52-yard field goal. And you can see in his career he's been money.
Well, Kevin, that 42-yard miss that just happened was on the other hash. It wasn't on this left hash. Clearly, this is the one he wants the most, is on this side.
The veteran Ferguson will have the long snap, and he was cut before the end of camp and then re-signed. So the long snapper is Ferguson. The holder, the punter, Jake Bailey, and Jason Sanders will have a chance to get it. And here is the miss, which wasn't even close, from 42.
That was a nice way of saying it wasn't even close. Because, yeah, that was. But I think obviously he wants it on this hash. The last 2 plays were run to the left side of the field. He likes this side. It's over in the shadows, so there's nothing to worry about from a glare standpoint.
A 52-yard field goal try to break a tie. And the kick is up, and it's going to be good from 52. Miami zeros on the clock, has won on a game-winning 52-yard field goal.
Well, Kevin, this game had everything we could have asked for. Early on, excellent defensive play by both teams, and then here late in the 3rd, 4th quarter, a big punch out by Javon Holland to prevent ETN from making this a 17-point game, and then the long touchdown to Tyreek. And then Sanders making up for it with the missed field goal a little bit ago, but then nailing 52-yarder to win it.
How about this for the Jaguars? The first points that Jacksonville has allowed in the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter in 29 consecutive games. And Tua in openers has gone to 4-0. Today, the big play, aside from the game-winning 52-yard field goal, was an 80-yard touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill on a day where he was detained by Miami police coming to the stadium.